Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Show Zone. In less than a month, we will see Jake Paul in a popular fight again. Well, this one might be the biggest fight of Paul's career. Paul has clashed with former basketball players and two old MMA champions, but now Jake Paul is finally ready to fight a favorable fighter. Paul will face off against Tommy Fury, who is the half-brother of reigning heavyweight king Tyson Fury. Fury was engaged in Paul's latest undercard, which was against MMA fighter Anthony Taylor. He is also quite popular in the UK for his appearances on the reality show Love Island. In today's video, we're going to look at Tyson Fury's prediction on his brother's match with Jake Paul. But before we jump into our video, make sure you hit that red subscribe button for more amazing content. Also, turn on the bell notifications to receive our latest updates. Alright, let's begin. The match between Jake Paul and Tommy Fury will take place at the O'Malley Arena. It will be fought at a weight of 192 pounds and will last for 8 rounds. That's actually the exact weight in which Jake Paul prefers fighting in. Paul's last 2 fights with former MMA fighters was held at 170 pounds. This time around, Jake is battling someone who is much closer to his natural height and weight. It is also the first time when he will fight against someone from the Fury family, along with a pretty similar boxing experience. Fury's current record is 7-0 with 4 knockouts. Jake Paul also holds a record of 4-0 in his boxing career. The famous YouTuber has continued his unlikely journey as a professional boxer as he takes the competition one step further when he faces a real boxer on December 18 at O'Malley Arena in Tampa Bay, Florida. Jake Paul is coming out an 8-round split decision win against former UFC welterweight champion Tyron Woodley in August. The fight marked the first time in Paul's short boxing career that he's gone the distance, but this will be the first time when he will face an opponent with actual boxing experience. Tommy Fury, who is the half-brother of WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, is a year younger than 24-year-old Jake Paul. However, he has more professional experience compared to Paul. Fury will step into the ring for the 8th time as a pro boxer. However, this is the first time that he has planned an 8-round fight. Paul and Fury were in the center of a public rift that erupted when Fury appeared on the undercard for Paul's win over Woodley. The two got into a fight shortly after they crossed paths backstage after Fury's victory over Anthony Taylor. Tommy Fury asked Paul for a chance, but the social media star held out due to Fury's underwhelming performance against Taylor. However, the duo struck a deal when Paul was looking to end 2021 with another fight, and the most unlikely bet was made when Paul suggested that Fury would get $500,000 out of his fighting bat if he won, while Paul stated that Fury should have changed his name to Tommy Fumbles if he loses. On paper will also be the return of 7-division world champion Amanda Serrano, who will face Miriam Gutierrez in a 10-round lightweight bout, while former NBA All-Star Deron Williams will face former NFL Pro Bowl running back Frank Gore in a 4-round heavyweight fight. In preparation for the fight, Fury has started training under Tyson, who is considered as the best heavyweight of his generation after beating Deontay Wilder last month in a thrilling contest. On Monday, the Fury brothers aired a clip in which the two reflected on the training session and how Tommy is looking in good shape after a sprint. Tyson Fury warned Jake Paul, claiming, "We're coming for you," after taking on brother Tommy's training for his grudge fight against the American YouTuber. The British heavyweight world champion says he oversees preparations for Tommy's showdown with the social media star in Tampa on December 18. Tyson Fury retained his WBC title with a dramatic knockout on Deontay Wilder in Las Vegas, but now he believes he can lead Tommy to an explosive victory in the United States. Tyson said in a joint video with Tommy on social media that he is feeling really happy with himself as the guys have started training really hard. He added by saying that the training team is doing the best job. Tyson Fury was seen asking, "What's going on with Jake Paul?" In reply to Tyson's cracky joke, Tommy replied by saying he is getting knocked out at round 2. Well, the video ended up with Tyson Fury's final message that explained Fury brothers are coming for Jake Paul. Paul suggested that Tommy lives in Tyson's shadow and will lose this fight while being under pressure. Paul also said that this is the perfect situation to finally settle their long dispute in the ring. In his last fight, Paul had to settle for a points win over former UFC star Tyron Woodley. However, he vowed to inflict a humiliating defeat on Tommy Fury. Paul said, "I'll give him a knockout in later rounds. Tommy will not make it through round 4. He will not even fight after round 4. This will be the first time he's ever been punched in the face by someone he can actually hit, and who also weighs as much as he does. He has always fought against younger guys with lost records, so I think he's going to fade. I know he's going to fade maybe in the 6th or 7th round. Boxing fans are eagerly awaiting for an official confirmation of Tommy Fury's fight against Jake Paul, which will take place later this year. It will be Fury's second fight on American soil this year. Tommy has beaten Anthony Taylor earlier and depicts an opportunity for the young Manchester fighter to put his name on the map. Providing his pedigree in boxing and the history of his name, Fury is backed by many to emerge victorious, but early predictions are not unanimous, and we've rounded up a number of them. Tyson Fury explained his views by stating, "I think the fight that is going to happen between Tommy and Jake is going to be extra interesting. If Tommy won't beat Jake Paul, I'll remove him from boxing myself. If you can't beat Jake Paul, forget boxing." Since he has an ambition to become a world champion, he doesn't mind beating a YouTube guy. But it's a big battle for the world of social media, and for all the guys who support both of them. Tommy Fury has also shared his thoughts on his very own fight. Fury said the fight can end in a single round. "From what I saw against Tyron Woodley the other night, he's afraid to throw a punch when he's with someone who might even knock him out. He doesn't want to compromise. He has thrown some shots, and he has almost fallen through the ropes. From what I saw the other day, my hands are up. I will walk up to him to get him out of there in 3 minutes. My message to Jake Paul is that he's a big dude, and he should find a way to escape the fight. He's not a fighter. So when he grows more guts, come see me, but until then, don't mention my name." Well, when it's all about the Fury family, how can we ignore John Paul's views on this mega event? According to John, if Tommy beats Jake Paul, he would like to go after his brother Logan Paul. Once Logan says, "I'm sorry," when Tommy crushes Jake Paul, Tommy will definitely face his brother Logan to make him feel the same way. John also claimed that once the Paul brothers see Tommy coming up with some real things in the big fight, they won't expect it anymore. In reply to all these things, Jake Paul has promised to completely embarrass the Fury family by defeating Tommy Fury. Logan has already sent a warning message to his rival a month before they met in the ring. The Gypsy King joked that he would disown his younger brother if he suffered the defeat of the troubled boy. Paul predicts that December 18 will serve as a complete shame for the famous boxing clan. On an Instagram post, Paul stated, "1 month to December 18th, and a complete shame for the Fury family. Mark your calendars now to witness the history being made in Tampa." Paul is certainly confident in his abilities and is not intimidated in his pursuit of a career in boxing, despite strong criticism from the sports purists. Paul brothers are the best thing that has arrived in the boxing world after a long time. Paul said that everyone has said that what he is doing for boxing is a breath of fresh air. Paul also said that he thinks that the debate started about a year ago. Whether Jake Paul is good at boxing or not will surely end after this fight. He explained by saying, "I turned it off, and I don't think there's anyone on the other side of the equation who thinks I'm not good at boxing. I have a foundation where we give boxing gloves to as many children as possible. We go around renovating boxing gyms, inspiring kids to enter the boxing ring. I think this sport needed that awakening." With that being said, it's time to end our today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos like this. See you in our next video. Thanks for watching.